Hi, everybody. Welcome to another podcast from Vazir Group. Today we have Mrs. Shreeja Pillai. Mrs. Right?
Mrs. Yes, fortunately.
So we have Mrs. Shreeja Pillai from vibeeducation. And if you need a way to go to Dubai, get good quality education, she's here to answer all of your questions today. Hi, Shreeja. Welcome.
Hi, Pragya. Welcome. Thank you. And let's begin.
So we have a lot of questions today, and we'll try to keep it as short as possible.
Yeah.
But there are so many students who want to go to Dubai today. So firstly, my question is, what is Vibe Education?
Okay, before we begin, I'm a little low on energy today, but bring it on. Let's see what's on the cards. And then I'll try my best to give you all the answers and clear all your doubts out there. What is Vibe Education? For me, Vibe Education is a place where we give a career to any student who comes there. Why are all of us here? I mean, why am I in Dubai for over a decade now? And why does anybody comes to Dubai? The only reason is work. The only reason is to earn a living, right? That's the only reason.
Yeah.
You know, and bit of fact, but that's the truth. So Vibe Education is that place which understands the gap, which understands the need of the student and ensures that need is well taken care of, be it academically or be it on a career development. Okay, I'll give you the best way to put it across. Vibe Education is a return on investment, where we go ahead and cater multiple UK Diploma programs. Which, if I had to name a few, that's business management, tourism and hospitality management, psychology, healthcare and social care management. And we also have certification programs, short-term certification programs, which enhances your skills. And they're all UAE accredited programs.
Yeah.
So, with these programs, while academics is important, we also give them a pathway and pave their way towards a career development.
All right. So now coming to a personal question. So how did you find your journey, your career in education, trying to, solve something so major for the candidates?
Yeah. So Pragya, you know what? Fun fact, I was long time back when I was young, I was one of those students who really wanted to go abroad and study. I really wanted, but of course, due to the financial constraints and a lot of things and, liabilities that we had back then, I just could not go and,
Plus one on that. It's really the same story.
Yeah. See? So, but then you have to understand, okay, we couldn't afford back then, but I always fancied going out to US, countries like Canada, UK. I wanted to go there and study, but we could not afford it back then. So I understand, like me, there may be so many other students watching me now or aspiring to step out of their home country, take an exposure, see the life in that side of the world, but may not have the right way, or there are some hindrances. That could be academic hindrance, that could be a financial hindrance, or that could be the visa related hindrance, right? There could be multiple ways. So Dubai is a place, or Vibe Education is a place which makes things so easy for anybody to come over. So I really realized that because I had those problems, and how would I be able to tackle those problems, out there in the society? That let me get into the education and be there to at least support and guide that one student. And it makes me feel so happy when the parents, looking at the parents, it makes me very happy when I get the feedback from the parents. Because the students, once they get a job and once they're done and done. But when it comes to the parents that, my child has done good, that gives me a good sense of pride. I've been in the education industry for over a decade now, and it has always been, of course, it comes with its own challenges. But the pride is all about placing that one student and giving him the right direction. So there may be students who are not really fit to get into Vibe Education, and which is completely okay, but giving them the right decision and giving them the right pathway, like, this is not what you should choose, but choose this, this is better for you. That decision making is good. Of course, the choice and the decision lies with the students out there.
Yeah.
But it's good to
Guide them,
pave
make
them.
them-
Yeah.
But I think it's a very fulfilling role.
Yeah.
And whilst there are challenges, but I think at the end, when you see the student happy, it's all, it's just
And
worth
you
it.
sleep peacefully
Yeah,
in the night.
that's true.
Not one night do you think, have I done something wrong? No, you have done the best of your, the best of your effort has been put up there, and you have done your best. So there's not even a single night where you think, I've done something wrong. All your nights are peaceful in the education industry.
Yeah. I think there's going to be new energy in this, because I appreciate the work of people in education so much. It's a very important industry. And seeing you, I'm personally very, very happy today. Now, trying to understand, let's say a student has to make a move to Dubai. So firstly, what are the current challenges, and how Vibe Education is solving it for them?
Challenges to come to Dubai is nothing, Pragya. Because believe me, it's an easy way and the easiest of entrance to compared to any other countries. With the current decline we see in the big four countries like US, Canada, Australia, and with the current decline that side in the West, Dubai has picked up big time. The year-on-year growth only for international students has been anything about 25%. So, which is really, really good because Dubai has always been the tourist destination. And it feels good to see Dubai really picking up as an international study destination. So the challenges, because there's no IELTS required, there's no show money required. Your visas are, especially for the Indian crowd, the visas are 100% success rate unless there is any criminal record attached to the student. But otherwise, our success ratio has always been 100% when it comes to visa success. So that's the easy way. So sometimes it's always good in your life to take the easy option, to choose the easy option, than choose the difficult things. And Dubai makes it so easy for anybody. And they're very welcoming. Dubai is really welcoming. UAE is really welcoming to immigrants, to people from different nationalities. You will see across close to 60 plus nationalities in India. Just alone in our campus, we have multi-diverse nationalities, people from different nationalities working in our own campus. So there is a lot of diversity. So if you ask me what are the challenges, the only challenge that I would like to highlight is the PR. That's the only thing. That's the only thing where one cannot get a PR. Even if you work for ages you don't get the PR there. But nevertheless, there are many other better things, like there's no tax on the income. You get what you do, you get the whole thing. So there's no income tax. It's one of the safest cities in the world. And I've been there for over a decade now. And I could be very proud in saying that it is one of the safest cities in the world. The government is one of the best. It's even during the tough times that we had recently encountered, the government has taken so good care of the entire community, of the entire country. So that is one of the best things we have. And most importantly, what everybody out there looks for is opportunities. There is immense opportunities out there. You just need to ensure that you find the right thing and just crack it. The rest has been taken care of.
Great. So while, of course, the Big Four is declining and this massive shift is happening in the entire education landscape, but still, I feel Dubai would, attract a very certain category of students, right? So if, let's say, there are 1,000 students watching this, who would you say, are the perfect ones to come to Dubai, or Dubai is meant for, what kind of students?
So, Pragya, I would like to say that Dubai is open for any and every kind of students. There are close to 40 plus international universities in Dubai, and there are more international universities investing in Dubai. So, Dubai is open for any kind of student. You name it, you get it. It's like that, and it's booming. The AI is really booming, and you should have visited the recent JetX. Everything was so AI generated there. So Dubai is open for all because we have those kind of opportunities there. If student has done a STEM, then we have some universities who really have some amazing STEM programs. If student doesn't have that kind of academics or may not have a favorable financial background, then we have institutions like Vibe who can offer them very good programs which are into certification or diploma programs, which will help them find their, of course, the academics is 10 on 10, but that is not compromised. But because why do students come to Dubai is to work, right? So that has been well taken care of and has been well guided. So it's open. We don't say that, oh, Dubai is only open for such kind of a student and not the other kind. We have immense opportunities there. Depends on your academic background, the criteria. If it suits the university, then why not? And if it suits for if your academic criteria suits for an institution like vibeeducation, then why not?
Okay. So what's the cost? Like, let's say a student goes to a proper university versus vibeeducation. What is the cost comparison? And let's say a student is going, primarily the motive is to get a job, but then does it really make a difference if they're doing a degree versus certificate or a diploma?
Not really. When it comes to the cost, there is a huge difference. Because in a university, of course, with the accreditations and they give a degree program. So, of course, the cost is triple the cost of what you get in a pathway program. So, if I have to compare, it is just half the price of what a student has to pay in a 1 year, just 1 year of fees in the university. And while you complete your first 2 years in just half the cost at vibeeducation. So like I said, we don't compromise on the academics at all. We don't compromise on the placement services at all. And we don't compromise on the student service. For us as Vibe, we are very, very, very student-centric, very student-centric. So while the services are not compromised, and in this generation, I really feel students want, everybody needs everything to be quick. They want results really quick. They want fast results. So instead of going, and why are a lot of students out there opting now the pathway program is for a very simple reason. They save on money and they save on time. Your time and money is absolutely saved because instead of putting in 40 to 30,000 dirhams per year in a university and doing it for 3 years, instead you just pay half the cost, almost half, and then complete your first 2 years in 1 year's time, take a pathway for the next year and finish the entire degree program in just 2 years.
Which is a new need of students, one of a kind, because I think recently in the last 1 year, there have been so many students that they don't want to go for a 2-year program at all. They're very particular to select something very short, very fresh, and get the degree as soon as possible.
And while they are learning, they can also earn. So while everything is checked, plus I save on my time and my money, then why not opt for this?
So you just mentioned that the students can actually earn while they're studying. So in Vibe, I'm understanding they can work full-time. So they don't have the part-time regulations as it is in other countries for 20 hours a week. But if they are coming to Vibe, they can earn as a full-time employee along with the education.
So it's just not with Vibe. It's in Dubai, a student visa, anybody who holds a student visa, they ideally cannot be working. But they can all be taking internships. So if anybody is enrolled, they can definitely go ahead and start their internships because they're not allowed to work. They will be, everything will be the same thing. And there is, like you said, Pragya, we don't have a stipulated, it's just like an Indian, it's the same thing, like the Indian work culture, the same thing. You don't look at the clock when you work there. You just have to work and earn. But you definitely can go ahead and take up an internship while you are studying, provided you get a written NOC, a no objection certificate from the sponsor. And with Vibe, you get the NOC if you have a signed offer letter from the student. You release the offer letter within 2 hours, and the student can definitely go ahead and take up the internships full time.
All right, great. And how much can they ideally make in this internship? versus what is it that they're spending while they're there?
This is a question that always comes to us very, very, very often, that what is a return on investment? Because in Indian rupees, for a UK diploma program that Vibe offers, it's close to 7.5 lakhs. And the minimum base pay, starts at close to 2,000 dirhams per month. But let me also tell you, there are students who have got a salary of 5,500 dirhams. There are students who take a salary of 7,000 dirhams. There are students who take a salary of 4,500 dirhams.
Right.
So that depends from student to student.
Essentially on them also, how they crack the interview.
Yes. And their experience on what they hold. Yeah.
Right.
So we have had students who have got the salary of even 10,000 dirhams and have had earned incentives in 2 digits. So much bigger incentives that they have earned. So having said that, with the kind of money that one invests for the program, in a year's time, and I'm giving the bare minimum, if you just get the bare minimum of 2,000 dirhams per month, in a year's time, your tuition fee and your visa fees all is recovered. You redeem the whole thing. So that's the kind of return on investment that you get once you enroll in a pathway program or in an institution like Vibe, where your investment is being well taken care of and is being returned as soon as we can.
So let's say somebody is to take an admission to Vibe. What are the basic admission requirements? What degree they should have? What should be the grades? Do they need IELTS?
No, that's the best part, and most of you will be happy because we don't require any English proficiency test. But we do an interview from the university side. So there will be somebody from our academic team who would be asking basic questions just to understand the level of English proficiency and if they can articulate things really well. So that's a basic interview criteria that needs to be taken care of. And depending on what level, if they're opting for level 3, then of course the student has to be, finished their 10th grade. If they're opting for level 4 and 5, the student needs to have completed their 12th grade. And based on their program that they choose, we check their academic criteria.
Right.
But of course, we don't have any IELTS. We don't need any IELTS proficiency required. We don't need any show money required. So the application is as simple as clicking a link, updating your basic details, uploading your highest qualification certificate, and there will be an interview which will be scheduled with you in a day. The next day there's an interview, you crack the interview and you get the conditional offer letter within 24 hours of time. It's as simple as one click and uploading your details. That's it.
Fair. Other than that, let's say somebody is actually coming to Vibe. Overall, for their 6 months of education or 1 year of education, what is it that in totality in INR that they're spending as a make a comparison, Dubai versus Europe or versus US? So the final amount of money that if somebody is ready to come to Vibe, this is what you should have in your pocket.
Right. So I would say that apart from your tuition fee and visa fee, which will cost around 7.5 lakhs, one needs to ensure, because you have to have your enough backup, at least for the first 2-3 months. At least for the first 2-3 months until you find a job and get settled, you need to find your own accommodation. The accommodation in Dubai is pretty expensive. But once you get a job and once you find everything is taken care of really well. So we have accommodation and they're all bunker beds or unless you really require a studio apartment or something. So that differs. And your per month cost is 300 dirhams, which is not per month cost, up to 300 to 500 depends on. But a normal mess will cost around anything between 300 to 500 dirhams per month, which will give you 3 times food. That's how usually students who come there or the working professionals who come there first time, pave their part. So overall, just to be very sure and certain of your backups and for you not to struggle, one needs to have at least $2,000 to $3,000 with you as a backup for surviving in the first 3 months until you get a job. If you're really lucky, you get a job in the first month. As soon as you land in Dubai, you have a job if you're really lucky. Which is close to 2 lakhs rupees. So one needs to have that amount of money. So overall, it's for including tuition fee, the visa fee, and your monthly expenses to hold on to the first 3 months is 10 lakhs. That should be enough for you to get a degree, for you to get a UK Diploma program, for you to get a 1-year visa and look for a job, and find your way in Dubai.
Right. So now, as I think Vibe Education has set this strong benchmark in Dubai for especially the domestic students, and as we try to internationalize and we go ahead welcoming so many Indian students, what would you like to tell the students who are watching you about your institution, or the last tip that you want to give to them or welcome them?
See, the system of education has changed, Pragya, big time. And there is a change every other month. You see a change.
Yes.
It has, like, when we look back, the kind of education system that was there and now, there is a heaven of a difference, you see. With that in mind, my only tip, suggestion, advice is to let you all know, think well before you choose your way. Just think, is this your right stream, and will this really yield whatever you're investing? Will this really yield the result? Not, of course, we always look at the return on investments, and is it always good to take the hard way of waiting for your visa and doing your IELTS and completing all those things? Should you take the hard way out, or should you look at the easy way out and earn a living for yourself? Because at the end of the day, we all are here to earn a living, right? So with that, be wise, think well, look at the institution's credibility, check if they are rightly accredited. It's very important for you to see, do your own research. Please check your social media pages, ask people. We always do a very mandatory check, Pragya, of ensuring that any new student, we ask them if you want to go ahead and speak to any of your current or our alumni students, for them to understand. And when it is a student to student, they can be open. And they randomly, openly talk to them and ask any kind of questions. So we do that segment. It's called the student interaction segment. So in case if any of you all want to speak to any of your current students or any alumni, we arrange that meeting, and none of us are on that call. It's just between an aspirant and the student. None of us are allowed to join that call. So do your research really well, because career and marriage has to be really well thought. Your partner that you choose and the career that you choose are the two most critical decisions that one has to make. So think really well, and think if this is going to be a boon for you. And I'm sure with Vibe Education, it's definitely going to be a boon. And like we said throughout our conversation, that Dubai is very welcoming to international students. And you can be rest assured on the services that we offer at Vibe. So I'll see you all soon in Dubai, and I'll see you all soon in Vibe.
Right. So I think with Vibe, one thing is 240 plus programs. So a huge choice of programs, courses that you want to specialize in. Other than that, you get the flexibility, you can work, you get a chance to earn, which of course in the Indian market for you students, we understand it's very important. Other than that, you get a good culture, you get a new country, and top premium quality education. So I don't think you want anything more. If you are looking forward to starting your career in Dubai, reach out to Vazir Group. We will connect you with Vibe Education. We'll help you in the entire process and help you start not only a living, but a promising career in Dubai very soon.